All right, I can't make you guys wait any longer. Sorry. we had to skip the intro. I was just trying to get a couple things in order. I had to make a post and get this poll going. So, good morning, everybody. I was in bed about 40 minutes ago, and my phone started blowing up, and I started seeing everybody talking about all this craziness that was going on. So I decided, you know what? I mean, I was trying to decide. I'm like, do I get up and go live to talk about something that is more of like an announcement for something that's going to be down the road? I don't want to waste anybody's time. I don't want to try to turn this into an opportunity to just get clicks. But, you know, I think there are some important things that need to be discussed. So I figured I'd jump on. We talk about that for a few minutes. This isn't going to be like a crazy long live stream. So, anyway, let me go ahead and get some background music going here because it feels weird talking just in the silence. So let me go ahead and turn this up just a little bit. Okay. Yes, Sav is tired. Sav is very tired because Sav was up drinking whiskey until about, let's see, I ended the stream around 12:30 midnight last night. And then went and ate something and then crawled in bed with a minor headache, trying to drink some water, pop some Excedrin, and take a melatonin so I can fall asleep. And then I woke up at 7:30 this morning because my stomach was killing me. So, yeah, it's been Sav's a little tired. So I saw somebody was like in here said, I can't believe you weren't live for this. Well, that's why. That's why. I was up late last night. Had I not been up till, 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning last night, I probably would have been live this morning. But Thursday's usually my day off, and it just so happens that Rockstar keeps doing this crap. They keep dropping stuff on early Thursday morning. So I guess maybe we'll change the schedule around. I don't know until we get to launch. But anyway, so let's get into it. I don't want to waste any more of your time. Holy crap, there's like 600 people in here. Yo, that's a lot for a Thursday morning. Ramen Noodles, thanks for the $20, man. I appreciate you. That's very kind. Says important thing. Oh, shoot. Hold on. Let's pull it up here. Important things. Yes. Wasting time. No. Let's go. All right. We're not going to do any more of that. Thank you. So what did Rockstar announce? Well, I posted it over on YouTube. If you haven't seen it already, you definitely need to go check it out. Rockstar posted this announcement for an event that they're planning on Netflix on August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern. And what this event is, they're calling it an extended look. So right off the bat, to me, I mean, I've heard a lot of people talk about like 20, 30-minute long things. I'm just going to tell you guys, I don't think it's going to be that. I'm not trying to like rain on anybody's parade or, this is just my opinion. I could totally be wrong. But an extended look to me, especially coming from Rockstar and especially being on Netflix, doesn't necessarily translate to like a 20 or 30-minute long event. I immediately think of like, you guys got to think about the platform it's being hosted on, not necessarily what it is. I mean, we absolutely have to factor in that it is a video game, right? An extended look at video games are usually a little bit longer, but those are usually done at like gaming events like the old E3 and stuff like that. This is not that. This is on Netflix, and this is Rockstar Games. The same Rockstar Games that has been stringing us along for the last however many months. So keep that in mind and filter that through your brain before you get all hyped up about like a 20 or 30 minute long thing. It very well could be, and if it is, great. What I'm saying is I expect this to be more like, an extended trailer with maybe a little sneak peek behind the scenes or a little snippet of gameplay or something like that. Maybe a brief little interview. I think this is going to be sub 10 minutes. That's just me. I could totally be wrong. I just don't think this is going to be a big, long, drawn-out thing. Because this is just to kick off the marketing cycle, right? Like, it's still... I don't want to say it's early because it's not early, but, like, I don't see them doing, like, a 30-minute thing and then, like... I don't know. There's going to be a certain segment of people that are like, I've seen, like, too much. I don't want to see anymore. Like, I don't want to spoil... You know what I mean? I'm personally thinking like a 5-10 minute thing. They maybe give us like a new trailer, like maybe like a 2 or 3 minute long trailer, and then you get like, maybe a little bit of gameplay or somebody talking about the development of the game or all the cool things that they have planned and they can't wait to tell you more here soon, that kind of thing. It's going to be more of a teaser, I think, personally, than something, super, super in depth. and you know, chock full of gameplay and all this stuff. I don't think we're going to be watching somebody like play through like a 20-minute mission or anything like that. Again, could be wrong. It's my opinion, but that's what I think. Now, as for the whole Netflix thing, I guess this was what Strauss Zelnick was talking about when he was saying all the astonishing creative things that the marketing team was going to do. I suppose that's creative. I don't know about astonishing. You know, giving Netflix like a 6-hour, you know, exclusive, you know, time slot or whatever to host it. Oh, that's the other thing too, because I've seen some people that were asking do I need to have Netflix to see this? Technically, like if you want to watch it live, like the second it drops, then yeah, you would need Netflix for that. But, and this is a big but, they did say that 6 hours later, at 9 p.m. Eastern, it's going to be uploaded to YouTube as well. So don't sweat it. And I think they're doing that because they know that there's a lot of people that, one, don't have Netflix, but two, you know, there's a lot of content creators that want to be able to talk about this stuff too, and I'm not going to be able to stream this live on Netflix. I can't do that on this platform. So this won't be something that you're seeing creators, and if they do that, good luck. You're going to get DMCA'd into oblivion. I don't love the fact that they're debuting this on Netflix just for that reason. Because, you know, I as a content creator, selfishly, I want to talk about this stuff right as it happens. I don't want to have to wait, you know, 6 hours to be able to, like, you know, get on there and stream it or whatever. But it is what it is. I'd rather have the trailer and, you know, and get to see it and watch it and all that stuff than not get it and all that. So, yeah, we're up to 2,000 people in here, almost 900 people. That's pretty wild. I guess everybody's coming out of the woodwork. Everybody's getting excited at the news. I'm certainly excited. It doesn't look it because I'm really tired. I'm a lot more excited than I look, guys. I am just I'm tired. Emily AU, thank you for the $7.99. She says, I was awake. I know I saw you in TGG stream. I saw you donate over there. So, yeah, thank you for the 8 Australian. I appreciate it. I know there's a lot of people live for that. I would have loved to have been live for it, but unfortunately, Rockstar doesn't tell us ahead of time when they're going to pull this shenanigans. They just sort of like do it, and you know, it is what it is. And Whiskey Wednesdays are like supremely important to me in my community, so had to stay up and do that. Hey, guys, if you're in here watching, please do me a solid. I mean, I feel like we got like over 1,000 people in here right now. If like half of you could just smash that like button, we'll obliterate this like goal. Just take 2 seconds and hit the like button, and we'll hit our 500. That's I promise I won't ask you again. But yeah, so that's kind of the gist of it. I don't know that we're going to be getting I don't think we're going to be getting a trailer today. I mean, we could. Anything's possible at this point. I wouldn't put it past Rockstar to do whatever the hell they want to do. You know, they could drop a trailer at 10 o'clock today. They could drop it at 3 o'clock this afternoon. I don't know. We just got to kind of wait and see. Toothpick is asking for a recap. The footnote version is Rockstar made an announcement this morning at 9 a.m. Was it? No, it was 8 a.m. They made an announcement that they're planning a Netflix extended look, is what they're calling it, on August 27th. That's August 28th for those of you in Australia. So August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern on Netflix. They're gonna be debuting this thing. So we don't really know what it is. All we can do is speculate. We don't know how long it's going to be. Extended look is pretty vague language. You know, a lot of people are already speculating there's going to be like, you know, all this gameplay and all that stuff. I don't know if I'm ready to like hop aboard that train. And I'm not trying to be a negative Nancy. I just like, you know, I'm trying to manage my own expectations with this thing. I was doing a little bit of research before this, just trying to figure out exactly like what the standard is for this kind of stuff. There really isn't one because it's kind of unprecedented for a video game to do an extended look on a platform like Netflix. So that's why it's kind of hard to like nail down exactly what this is. Like typically an extended look for like a movie or something like that on Netflix is like 2 to 3 minutes. You know, you're gonna get like a little behind the scenes, maybe a quick little interview or two from some of the stars of the movie, and then they're gonna show you a cool trailer, some new footage, and that's about it. That's what they consider an extended look for like media, like a movie or, you know, a new big show coming out. Decent Customs, welcome to the sack. I'll play the thing here in a minute. But as far as games, I mean, games are a whole different thing if we're talking outside of Netflix. I mean, again, like a lot of these gaming shows that we used to get, like E3 and all this stuff and Gamescom, you know, these extended looks are typically, you know, more like 10, 15, 20 minutes plus. Some are even longer than that. So we're kind of like caught between like, okay, do they mean like a gaming extended look, or do we mean like a movie extended look? Because, you know, it's a game, but it's being hosted on a movie platform. You know what I mean? Like, so it's kind of hard to nail down an exact runtime for this. I don't know that they're going to tell us until we get much closer. If it's short, they probably won't tell us at all. They'll just roll it out and then let people be like, what? This is an extended look? I can't wait for those comments. That'll be funny. But yeah, so that's kind of the scoop. Broken Crusader, thank you for the 5, says they'll probably release trailer 3 with an extended version on Netflix. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a third trailer. I'm expecting a third trailer and then some. So that's what I mean by it's better than trailer 3, because at the very least we're going to be getting, you know, like a few minutes worth of new footage, and then more to that. You know what I mean? I just don't know exactly what that'll be. No pickle. No, I don't think I will, pickle. Sorry. I don't think I will. Lord Beerus, thank you for the $10. Says, I think the game will have multiple endings. The partner mechanics working in tandem is a dead giveaway. Omitting that feature at the end would be a strange choice. What do you think? I mean, there's certainly precedent for it. I mean, Red Dead Redemption 2, I'm obviously, GTA 5, obviously, you know, although Red Dead Redemption 2 is more of a linear ending, it's just like you got to kind of determine like how you felt at the end of it, I guess. You know, but yeah, I would expect there to be something like that, whether it's like, you know, the ending is set in stone, but on which side of the fence you're going to be on, you know, is kind of your story to tell, I guess. I don't know. I don't necessarily think we need to have like Jason or Lucia has to die, or both of them have to die, or both of them have to live, or these like crazy wild, like, you know, optional endings. I wouldn't be against it. I just like, I don't know. It doesn't, that doesn't excite me personally, you know? I would rather have a really good story that's told well and makes me feel a certain type of way when it's over than have all these like different endings that all sort of like reduce the effect of each other. I think that was one of the biggest problems narratively with GTA 5 is like all these different endings that you had. You know, you didn't really, you know, if you didn't like the way one ending was, then, you know, you just play a different one, you know, and then you can kind of, I don't know, change the way you feel about it. Decent Customs says, paywalling a preview is shark card level Rockstar. It's 6 hours, guys. It's 6 hours. Let's not, you know, I appreciate the $2. Thank you, Decent Customs. But it's not like they're saying, you know, 24 hours, 48 hours a week or anything like that. It's literally 6 hours. Like, if you don't have Netflix and you don't want to get Netflix for this, then just wait the 6 hours, you know, or I'm sure if you get on the internet at some point in time at 3 o'clock in the afternoon on August the 27th, there will probably be some illegal stream up somewhere that you can watch it on. I'm not recommending you do that. I'm just saying, like, the chances of that are very high. There may even be people that figure out how to stream it on YouTube. I don't know. I'm not going to risk it on this channel. You guys know me. I've been working really hard to build this thing up and follow the rules, do things the right way. I'm not going to be breaking no DMCA and copyright laws just to get a 6 hour heads up on something. But I will definitely, as soon as it's released on YouTube, we'll make a whole deal out of it. We'll do like however long stream we need to cover everything. So And I'm going to show you guys exactly what they showed here in just a second, by the way, in case you're wondering, because there was a little video clip with it too. Nothing crazy, but I'll show you in a second. Ramen Noodles with another 20 bucks says the world is changing. I think it's good marketing to point to a point to explore. Wait, hold on. I don't know if it's me not being awake yet or the way you worded this. The world is changing. I think it's good marketing to a point to explore new options to get their content out there. I think I understand what you're saying. Yes. I mean, I think there are more creative things that they could do. I think really what this boils down to is Netflix had a shitload of money that they said, hey, Rockstar, what are the odds that you guys let us debut something cool for GTA 6 on Netflix? And Rockstar is like, how much you talking? Or not Rockstar, Take-Two is like, how much you talking? And then Netflix is like, how does, I'm just going to throw out a random number, like $10 million sound, or something, you know what I mean? Like, that's probably, the casual version of that conversation. So, yeah, I mean, it's different, it's new, maybe it'll pay off, maybe it won't, we'll see. I mean, I guess we just got to wait and see till later in August and see, what the effects of that were. Miles Church with a $5 says, do you think we'll get any more GTA 6 news today or regular GTA 5 content in about 20 minutes from Rockstar? I don't know. I mean, I'll be live just in case we get something at 10 a.m. I'm not expecting a trailer today. I'm not expecting them to announce an extended gameplay look for like roughly about 2 to 3 weeks from now, and then drop a trailer the same day. I just don't. I don't know. I don't see that being the case. I mean, the biggest takeaway from this, guys, is we're getting an extended look at the game on the 28th, which is in 22 days. And you can take that as, I'm sorry, the 27th, which is in 21 days, and you can 3 weeks exactly. And you can take that a step further and say, this is more confirmation that the game is not going to get delayed. But I'm not willing to, say it's completely an impossibility. And I know we banned the D word last night on last night's stream, but this is a new stream and it's a new day. I feel like it needs to be talked about, it needs to be mentioned. Tomorrow is the earnings call. I fully expect there to be a lot of questions about the development. I fully expect them to ask about any more potential delays. They're going to, of course, talk about this marketing event plan for August. Guys, this is quarter one of fiscal year 2027. This is the first quarter of the fiscal year that is solely focused on GTA 6. So there will be a lot more questions on the earnings call as it relates to GTA 6, and there will be a lot more information than I think Take-Two is willing to provide on it with this earnings call. So we're going to be streaming that. That'll be tomorrow at, what is that? Is that 9 a.m., I think? So we'll be live for that. I don't get to sleep in at all this week, guys. No, you're not timed out from sending super chats, Atomic. I don't know why it wouldn't be working for you. That's really weird. Let's see. William Lake Scale Off-Road, thank you for the 5, says Netflix just started short-form videos early this August, 2 to 20-minute formats. Well, there you go. There you go. I mean, I don't know. Personally, I don't see them taking up a full 20 minutes for this because it is Rockstar, it is Take-Two, it is GTA 6. This game already has a lot of hype around it. There's going to be a lot more marketing to come in the next couple of months. They don't want to... they don't want to, like, overhype it now and then not have a whole lot to, like, do later on. You know what I mean? They don't want to overextend their marketing hand, I guess, is what I'm saying. There's another euphemism for that I didn't really want to say. So, but you get what I'm saying. I don't see them doing a super long thing. I could be wrong. I hope I'm wrong. I would love like a 20-30 minute like deep dive look into GTA 6. That's literally what we do on this channel is we deep dive the shit out of this game. So, I would love to see that. I just don't know that that's going to be the case. I'm not going to show you the DM, T-Bert. It wasn't like I said, I wasn't trying to overhype it last night. I was just saying, like, based on the DM I saw, I felt a little bit better about this morning. There were, I'll tell you this much. There were certain creators that were saying things that made some of us feel a little bit more confident that something may be happening today, but that's really it. I mean, there's been no confirmation of any insider information or anything like that. But just the mindset shift of a creator or two, and the positivity, in the recent. No, I'm not gonna go there. But yeah, that's all I'll say. I don't think there's any insider information going on, but it wouldn't surprise me if a certain few people maybe heard rumors. I don't know. I don't know. I got a message that said, hey, this person seems more positive than they have been lately. So maybe. That's really the gist of it. It wasn't anything crazy. That's what I was trying to say without saying. I hesitated even saying anything about it, but it did. Like, it genuinely made me feel more hopeful about this morning, and we got something. So Equalizer. Thank you for using Hype Tally for that donation, brother. Thank you for the 10. He says, to be fair, they are a company, so it makes sense to capitalize. That's exactly right. Take-Two is always going to find a way to make money, guys. That's their job. They're a publisher. Their job is to publish and profit. Rockstar is the developer. Their job is to create. So, yeah, I mean, everybody wants to make money, obviously. This is America's capitalism. But at the end of the day, if a platform comes to you as a multi-billion-dollar company and says, hey, we're going to pay you a handsome amount of money to debut a quick little video or something on our platform, I don't see them turning that down, especially if it's a company like Netflix. You know what I mean? Final Echo said, Sav, I sent a DM in regard to reminding you. Oh, thank you, brother. I appreciate that. Give me 1 minute. I'll address that here in a bit. Caden, what's the news? Where have you been, brother? Where have you been? Oh, I guess you've been asleep because you're out on the West Coast. Well, good morning. Rockstar just announced that August 27th, they're giving us an extended look at GTA 6 on Netflix. That's the news. We don't know how long this extended look will be. We don't know what they're going to show in it, but we know that much. That's what they said. Miles Church, thank you for the 5, says, guarantee Netflix will shut down at 3 on the 27th. LOL. So many people will be trying to watch it. Also, my guess, less than 10 minutes of game footage. I don't know that it's going to shut down. I mean, Netflix it's a pretty robust platform that's launched some pretty big movies and people like running to it to watch all at one time. I don't think it's going to shut down unless like it got hacked or something, which would be catastrophic for both Rockstar and Netflix, but more so Netflix, because that would be the last time that anybody decides to work with them on something like that, I think. Didn't Netflix do the Super Bowl? I can't remember if they did or not. I'm not a huge NFL guy. I'm more of a college football guy. So, I watch the Super Bowl if it's a couple teams I'm interested in, but sometimes I just don't. So, yeah, I'm just, hey, I do think it's going to be less than 10 minutes. I am very serious. I could be wrong. I'm not saying I'm right, but that's my speculative guess. And I think that just because of the platform that they're hosting this on and what game it is that we're talking about here and the developer behind it. So here's my logic behind this. Do you honestly think, and this could happen, but let's be real. Do you honestly think the developer and publisher behind Grand Theft Auto 6, one of the most notoriously secretive development cycles of any video game in history, who has a history of not telling us anything for very, very long periods of time and letting us stew in our own anticipation, do you honestly think that 3 months before the game launches, well, I guess roughly 2.5, 3 months, they're going to give us, all of a sudden they're going to go from telling us nothing to giving us a 30-minute long You know, here's all the cool stuff that we've been hiding from you. You know, this is a game, this is a developer that likes to hold stuff back and let you experience it on launch. So I just don't think they're gonna go super deep. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm not trying to be a naysayer or negative Nancy. I just think like we're looking at maybe 10 minutes. You know, maybe 10 minutes. I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. If I'm wrong, you guys come on back, you know, and be like, you were wrong, Sam. And I'll be like, I was wrong. This is awesome. You know, like I'm right there with you guys. I don't want it to be 10 minutes. I'm just telling you what I expect it to be. You know, so I don't know. We'll find out though, because it's 21 days away, which is super dope, guys. We are 3 weeks away from the deepest look at Grand Theft Auto 6, the deepest official look at Grand Theft Auto 6 that we've had ever. This also, as long as we get through tomorrow with no mention of the D word, this also means that a delay is all but certainly put to rest. And then MCT mentioned on his stream before he ended it that this is also the death of the Hopium Copium YouTube slop fake trailer 3 bullshit. So hopefully, like, listen guys, if you see anything on YouTube that says trailer 3 and the thumbnail even remotely smells like AI, please, for the love of God, don't click on it. Because every time you do, all you guys are doing is just reinforcing that stuff. Because they get views and they're like, ooh, I'm gonna do it again. Ooh, I'm gonna do it again. Like, there are accounts out there that literally have like 10 versions of AI generated trailer 3. It's obnoxious. Is he still streaming? I thought he ended his stream. I literally just looked at his channel a few minutes ago. Oh, he is still streaming. Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Yeah, well, that's what I caught before I started streaming anyway. So, but yeah. Sav, they clearly said there's no delay in the announcement. What announcement are you referring to? The announcement this morning? Did I miss that part? If I did, my bad. Let me go look real quick. I see Grand Theft Auto 6 and extended look premieres on Netflix Thursday, August 27th at 3 p.m. Eastern, and then a link to netflix.com/GTA 6. I don't see anything that says the game's not getting delayed. So maybe you're seeing something that I'm not seeing. I'm just saying. The Newswire has November 19th stated. Oh, okay. Well, they're reinforcing that, so yeah. If that's the case, then yeah. I mean, I feel really good about it. I can't imagine that they would say that the day before the earnings call, and then on the earnings call say this is going to get delayed. So I think we can probably rest pretty assured at this point that there's not going to be any more delays. You know, It always scares me to be an absolutist on anything, especially with Rockstar, guys. But I think from this point forward, we can probably sleep easy knowing that there's not going to be a delay. Mr. GTA Man says, ban the D word. It's coming November 19th. 27 theory was right. What was the 27 theory? What was the 27 theory? I'm curious. Sav, do a shoey to celebrate. Damn it, Jose, no. I'm not doing a shoey, guys. The shoey talk needs to die, along with the D word. The shoey talk needs to just go away. Let's go ahead and I'll show you guys exactly what they posted here. Give me 2 secs. Pull this up here, pull this down here. Boom, boom. We'll go here, 11. Okay. And we will go display capture. Here we go. Okay. So this is what they posted on X or Twitter, whatever you want to call it. So it says Grand Theft Auto 6, an extended look premieres on Netflix Thursday, August 27th, 3 p.m. Eastern. Netflix.com/GTA 6, which we're going to go check out here in a minute. But this is... Hold on. Let me do this real quick. Let me turn the music off, because there is some sound here, and we'll turn on desktop audio for a minute. So there you go. That's what they posted, and they uploaded it to YouTube as well. So again, nothing crazy. We didn't see any like footage or anything. The artwork looks pretty cool though. You got a jet flying through the air here. You got some birds flying in the background. You got a couple of birds sitting on top of a gas station there. Heard some people speculating earlier that since they showed a gas station, you think that means we're gonna have a gas fill up your gas tank in this game? That'd be great. That'd be great. There'd be a lot of really angry gamers if that was the case. A lot of really happy ones too, like myself. But yeah, Tulip's a different color, which is interesting. It's more of a charcoal gray color. You got some power lines in the background. Palm trees looking good. Lucia's shirt here says baddie. You got Jeff will be happy about this. Jason's wearing a shirt with the manatee on it. The same, I think it maybe it's a different manatee than the one in the Ultimate Edition gear. But he's got his Beretta-style pistol tucked into his waistband, ready to blow his nuts off if he accidentally slips and hits the trigger or the safety pops off. Never a good way to carry that. And Lucia's got some kind of like 380 here is what it looks like. Looks like a Burst of Thunder or Walther or something like that. But yeah, they're both wearing masks. Again, another nod to that description system and hiding your identity. I think pretty cool. So, but that's it. That's what we got. You can see I posted here. It's about damn time. And everybody's kind of jumping in here. TGG was like, I was here. Will Mack, there you go. I used to pray for times like this. He's always got the best memes, man. Project Vi saying, let's go. So everybody's all jacked up, man. We're all excited. We're looking forward to the 27th of August. I don't know. I wish I could tell you with a little bit more certainty what I'm expecting, but I don't know what I'm expecting on the 27th, other than to see more footage of the game. So... Oh, Shizdiz. 1 second here. Let me make sure I didn't miss any ones up here while I was looking at that. I don't think I did. Okay, yep, I did not. Teddy Knight with the $2 Australian says 27th is going to be fire. I wonder what it'll show. You and me both, brother. I'm wondering the same thing. Xanthony just drops a $50 donation. And doesn't say anything. Xanthony, thank you. That was very, very generous of you. I really appreciate that. That's wild that you didn't even say anything. If you didn't mean to just send a blank donation, go ahead and hit up the chat, and I'll read whatever message you wanted to say, brother. I really appreciate the $50. That's very kind of you. Thank you. So yeah, that's kind of the gist of it, guys. It wasn't. We're a minute away from 10 o'clock here, so we'll see if they tweet anything else. I'm literally hovering over my refresh button on their Twitter page, so we'll see what happens here in just a moment. But I'm not expecting a trailer at this point, just because they just basically announced it when they're going to give you the next big piece of footage. So it would just be weird to me if they said, "Oh, extended gameplay reveal coming on the 27th of this month," only to then turn around and drop some kind of trailer or something today. But I suppose anything's possible. Will the art be uploaded to 6Hub today? Yes, I have a few things that I have on my list that I'm going to try and get done today. That is one of them. I'm also working on getting an animated banner up for the Discord, getting some custom emojis made, just some kind of back-end admin things that we've been needing to do that I haven't had a chance to do because we've been so busy. Now that we're full-time, I'm like doing all these streams and putting out videos. I got a video coming out on Monday I just hired another editor to kind of help me get some more content out on my other channel. So it's we're cooking, guys. We're cooking. I'm like pedal to the metal with this stuff. It's 10 a.m. Let me hit refresh here and see if anything has been posted. Doesn't look like it. We'll give it another minute just in case. I'm refreshing. Yeah, I think that's it for Rockstar announcements today, guys. I mean, again, I wouldn't rule out them doing whatever the hell they want. They march to the beat of their own drum, so they could technically drop anything whenever they want. So, but I think that's probably it for today. But I mean, that is fantastic news. I mean, the only thing that would have been better is if they had, instead of making us wait till the 27th, is if they just dropped it today and said, oh, by the way, go check out Netflix like right now. That would have been dope. That would have been really dope. But I get it. I mean, they want to make a big ordeal about it. Netflix wants to capitalize on the 3 weeks of marketing for it. So it makes sense. I get it. I'm excited. I can't wait. It's going to be really cool to see what they've got for us. Looks like we hit our like goal, by the way. Thank you guys really a lot. I appreciate that. It's been a while since we've hit a like goal on stream, so appreciate you guys smashing that like button. I hate asking for it. I feel weird. I don't want to sound like a dirty, rotten beggar. No, it's that guy out here begging for likes. No, I don't want to do that. The only reason I even ask in the first place is because YouTube, like the more people that like your live stream, YouTube will push that live stream out to more people. It just lets the algorithm know that, you're not making shit content, basically. So, but yeah, that's the scoop. So, if you guys were just hanging around for the news, that's pretty much it. I don't know that there's going to be anything else today, so I appreciate you guys coming by and hanging out and checking it out. I don't think there's going to be anything else that's like groundbreaking, but if you want to stick around and hang out, I'm going to hang out for another half an hour, 45 minutes or something like that. Just kind of chat with you guys, but I didn't want anybody else like wondering if, there's going to be any more crazy news or something like that. So, no, Bav, I'm not doing a shoey, damn it. Roman, you sent somebody in here to donate to me to try and get me to do a shoey. What are we doing? Bav, you know better. You know I'm not going to do a shoey. Thank you, Roman. I really appreciate the $7 Australian, but you really shouldn't fall to peer pressure, especially from someone like Bav. He says, Bav sent me in here to, Bav sent me here, need to do a shoey and buy yourself something nice. Oh, man. You guys are killing me with the shoey stuff. At least the Sal stuff is dying. Hopefully it's dying. I saw somebody open up the stream with it right off the bat. I think Pickle Diller was calling me Sal. That was getting really obnoxious yesterday really quickly. So why Netflix, though? That's a great question. I think that has more to do with the amount of money that Netflix is paying Take-Two Interactive than it has to do with any sort of like, logical marketing for a video game. I mean, I will say that there is crossover, right? There is crossover between people that watch games and watch movies and stuff, and there's a large portion of people that have a Netflix account, that stream games and stuff. But I don't think that it's like, I don't think it's gonna bring them like, any more attention than they would have otherwise had. Maybe. I mean, I think. Well, here's what I'll say. I think doing it on Netflix is going to reach a lot of people that aren't paying close attention to the GTA 6 stuff. You guys, obviously, it doesn't matter if they do Netflix. I wouldn't expect any of you to care about them doing this on Netflix. What this is more intended for, I think, is the people that are like, ooh, isn't GTA 6 coming out this year? I think that game's going to be really good. Those people. You know what I mean? The people that aren't following this, don't understand what's going on or when it's happening. They don't know any of the dates. And they're just kind of like casual gamers. I talk to those people all the time. It's funny. I was just talking with somebody yesterday. And they found out that I do content creation. They're like, oh, you're a content creator. It's really cool. And I was like, yeah. And they were like, Oh, I'm really excited for GTA 6. And that was before I even like told him, what I covered. So there's a lot of people out there that are excited about the game and want to play it, but aren't paying close attention to all the stuff going on behind the scenes with Rockstar and Take-Two. So, that's, I think, the intended audience for Netflix. So I don't know how much they paid for it. I'd be really curious to find out. I don't think that necessarily will ever come to light, but that'd be cool. Bav raid, Chewy or bust. You guys can raid me all you want. Look, whoever that was that came in here that donated and said Bav sent me here to do a Chewy, I'm gonna show you how not to fall prey to peer pressure. Watch, okay? No. No, I'm not doing a Chewy. Stop sending me money with the hopes of me doing a Chewy. You're just wasting it. If you want to donate just to donate, or you have a question or something, go for it. But if you're sending me money trying to get me to do a Chewy, it's you're wasting your money. I'm not doing a Chewy. Hashtag just say no, says Jake Miller. That's absolutely right. Say no to Chewies, folks. Say no to Chewies. Don't let these Aussies come in here and peer pressure you into something nasty. I like to pride myself as, having some class and dignity and not drinking a beer out of a shoe. I'm just kidding. It's less about that and more about the fact that my shoe is nasty and I'm not drinking a beer out of it. I watched Bav do a shoey on his stream and he said there was a floaty in it, and that I was like, ugh. Like I literally got nauseous when he said that. So I couldn't imagine doing that myself. So, Steven, we could get 5,000 likes in here, buddy. I'm not doing a shoey. I just, I have standards. He said that's the point. That's the whole point. The nastier the better. That's just gross. Local Yokel says, I heard Jason's a...
You are a worthless piece of shit! Get out of my face!
You're fired.
Blind Fury says the floaty is extra flavor. That's vomit-inducing, brother. That's really gross. What is with, you guys with accents over in the UK and Australia, what is with you guys doing nasty shit? Like, drinking beer out of a shoe. We just don't, I don't know, man. I'm sure there are Americans over here that do that stuff, but that's just not I don't know. That's not something that we do regularly, I don't think. Let's see. Nate Dogg says, hey, it's Rockstar. Do a shoey for an early copy of GTA 6. I still wouldn't do it. That may really surprise you guys. That may blow your minds, but I wouldn't do a shoey for an early copy. I'm like that. I don't think I could do it. I really don't. How about that like counter, though? I know, right? We smashed the goal. We're way past it at this point. 579 likes out of 500. I'll take that all day, every day. I'll take that all day, every day. T-Bird says, sad, that's the only way they get flavor because they don't know how to season food. Shots fired, man. Shots fired. And T-Bird, he knows about seasoning, man. He lives in the South. You want to talk about seasoned food? Yo, that's I feel like that was below the belt, though, T-Bird. I mean, it's true. It's 100% true, but we don't want to make enemies over here. We don't want to make enemies. We love our UK and Aussie friends. We're just not drinking beer from a shoe. Best restaurants in the world are in Europe. Europe, not the UK. And if they are in the UK, they're from another country like Spain or or France or something like that. I just don't. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I've never been to UK. That's kind of an unfair criticism. But from what I hear, the food is kind of lackluster. Mastermind says, "Oh boy, people expecting 15 plus minutes. I don't know why. I mean, I've seen it a lot. I've seen 20 minutes thrown around. I've seen 30. I don't see it personally." And they're just, they may be disappointed. I'll tell you this. There's a hair on my microphone. I would rather be like pleasantly surprised and happy that we got extra time, then expect 20 or 30 minutes and get like 5. You know, because then you're just going to be let down. You're not going to enjoy what you got because you're going to be expecting more. Hustle Man, thank you for the $10. Says, Sav, what's up, brother? I got an interesting theory about the no disc only digital downloads for GTA 6. Rockstar can work on GTA 6 up until release with digital download. Thoughts? I mean, you're absolutely right. That's like one of the biggest benefits to launching digital only, is because their development cycle goes far longer than it does if they're disc. So in the disc era, there's a term called going gold, and I don't know if this is going to carry over to the digital era. Because I guess your going gold date would just be like launch, you know what I mean? But going gold meant the game was ready for discs, and you could start, you know, printing copies and getting it ready. So, you know, I haven't heard any kind of announcement that GTA 6 has gone gold. So, and I wouldn't expect to hear one, you know, up until maybe a few days before the launch. But yeah. So, but thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. You're absolutely right. You know, they can work on this game all the way up to launch and well after. We live in an era now of early access, especially if you're a PC gamer. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You'd be hard pressed to find a game that doesn't go into early access these days on PC, and it's bittersweet. It's got its benefits. Obviously, you get earlier access to the game that you want to play instead of waiting so long for it to be perfect. But then when it rolls out, you just have to be ready to kind of roll with the bugs. But even then, like, early access games are treated now by the community as like launches, even when it comes out. Like if it's too buggy, like, the community will absolutely destroy it, and it'll get negative reviews and overwhelmingly negative on Steam and all that, and then the game will kind of be dead in the water. So, you know, it's still within their interest to make sure that the game is as bug-free as they can make it by the time it launches. But if we're still talking about like console games, yeah, I would expect it to be a completed game with minimal bugs when it launches, especially coming from Rockstar. So thanks for the $10. Corrupt Viper sent an Unk alert for 440 jewels. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the jewels. I know I'm an Unk. You guys were roasting me last night in the chat because I didn't understand that stupid Vine meme of like, what's 10 plus 9? I was like, it's 19, and everybody's like, no, it's 21, and I'm like, it's definitely 19, and they were all roasting me, calling me an Unk and a grandpa and all this other nonsense. This is absolutely nuts for a video game. LOL, Netflix is gonna crash. I mean, I don't think it will, but crazier things have happened. Do you think this extended look will be the last trailer? No, I don't. I think the extended look is like a, you know, like a little teaser as to what's to come. They're probably going to give us between like 5 and 10 minutes worth of content and say, don't worry, we got a lot more planned in the coming months. 9 plus 10, you uncultured swine. Sorry. see what I mean? They're so mean. Okay, boomer. There they go. So yeah, as far as like, I don't think it's gonna be the last. I think we're probably looking at, I don't know. I would expect at least one more gameplay trailer as we get closer to launch, maybe even 2, and then a launch trailer. So 2 to 3 more like pieces of video media about the game, I would guess. Hooligan says, wow, 901 viewers. Yeah, we were up over 1,000 a few minutes ago. Turns out when there's some big GTA 6 news, everybody gets excited and jumps over to YouTube. Be cool if you guys could show up for Whiskey Wednesday. That'd be kind of dope. We do pretty good on Whiskey Wednesday. We get about 500-600 people on average, but I know a lot of people are just kind of here for the news. I get it. They're just more interested in the game. Nate Dogg says, how's your son, Sav? He's doing well. Thanks for asking. My wife ended up canceling her trip out of town, so she's here. She's with him downstairs. Yeah, he's doing good. He's doing good. He's with her and his therapist right now, and they're working on life skills and learning and all that fun stuff. So he's doing well. He's a happy kid most of the time until he gets. So he does this thing. For those of you that don't know, my son has autism. Sweetest kid you ever meet in your life until you ask him if he's hungry, and he's not hungry, and then he's like, all done. That's what he says. He doesn't say no. He just yells all done at the top of his lungs. And he can get pretty aggressive with it. Like, if you're like, hey buddy, can I have a hug? He'll be like, all done. It's pretty great. It's funny, but sometimes he's a sweetheart too. He'll just walk over and smile real big and give you a big hug and squeeze your cheeks. And yeah, he's a sweet kid. Sam Griffin says, what's the news? The news is that Netflix is doing a extended look at GTA 6 on the 27th of August. So on the 27th of August, there's going to be an extended look at GTA 6. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't know what they're going to show, but that's what Rockstar announced this morning. So cheeks, hopefully the face ones. Yeah, you weirdo. I showed up last night, but I passed out, says Dub Tender Gaming. Yeah, I mean, what are you over in the UK, or are you East Coast or United States? Where are you at? Because we went pretty late last night. Spaceman for Life says, I think they're going to announce a Netflix TV miniseries for GTA 6. I mean, before today, I would have said you're dreaming. You're dreaming. But, I mean, the fact that they're involving Netflix at all in this marketing cycle is rather interesting. So maybe we get something. I don't know. I don't think there'll be like a live action anything, personally, but you know, they may do some kind of thing on Netflix. I don't know. This may be the start to something. You know, maybe that's part of the announcement. Maybe they make the announcement and they're like, oh, and by the way, there's going to be some more stuff on Netflix coming out. Check it out. You know, who knows? It'll be really interesting to see. Netflix documentary on Lucia's life story. Maybe not. Maybe not. Lord Tord says, Henderson is always right. Yeah, I mean, he was right about this anyway. He was the only one saying August. Everybody else was like, oh, no, that's too long. They're not going to make us wait that long. They did. And I actually looked it up because I was like, how far like into summer is August 27th? Because if that's like the official start of marketing, and I know other people saying marketing's already started or whatever. I coming from a marketing background, I somewhat disagree. But August 27th, if that's truly the start of marketing, if we can concede that point, that's like over 70% of the way through summer. So when Strauss-Zelnick said marketing starts in the summer, he meant to say marketing starts towards the end of summer. That would have been a better way to say it, instead of making everybody think that we may get something in like June, you know. Of course they knew. Of course they knew. He absolutely knew. And I think it was right around the same time as when he said that the creative team is doing some really cool out of the box stuff, and we're gonna move away from like mainstream media and go towards people where they're at, which is Netflix. You know what I mean? Like they're not gonna advertise on television, they're gonna advertise on Netflix. That's what he was saying. So of course this deal's been in place for months. They're just now announcing it. So yeah, he definitely knew. He knew when he said that that, you know, he meant the end of summer. So I don't know. It just I'm trying to complain less about things. I don't know how well I'm doing. Mr. Sister, thank you for the 5. Says, sorry I missed last night. I passed out. Had to unload a Versa ID 1014 this morning down here in Florida. Sister, I have no idea what that is, but it sounds intense. So no worries. I'm glad you're here now. Thank you for the $5, brother. Appreciate it. Charles Shamby with the 10 says, at 38, being this excited for a video game is crazy. Miss the days of standing in line for midnight releases. Me too, Charles. Those days are long gone. They're dead and gone. PlayStation and Xbox got together and they murdered it. And I gotta be honest, Take-Two and Rockstar played a role in that. Because if anybody's gonna lead the charge on that movement, it would have to be a video game that everybody's gonna want to play. So they knew that they had to get Rockstar in on that, and well, maybe, I don't know if that was more of a Rockstar or Take-Two decision, probably a Take-Two decision, but yeah, I don't know. There's a lot of things that I don't like about that, and, you know, it's been kind of moving that way, but the simple fact of the matter is, like, and Will Mack posted something about this on YouTube the other day in a community post, like, the whole anti-digital movement is dying already because people just, they vote with their wallets. You know, you can say all the things you want to say and complain and blah, 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 but if at the end of the day you buy the digital copy and, you know, you're that's what you're telling them where your priorities lie, so. But, you know, I don't blame anybody for buying it. I bought it. I'm going to play it. You know, I don't like the whole digital thing, but that's just the nature of the beast. That's why they had to get Rockstar on board, or Take-Two, rather, with GTA 6, because if they're leading that movement with a game that everybody's going to play, then it's easier to make sure it succeeds. Chris says, with a $5 donation, do you think we'll get more of the story or more of the world? I think a little bit of both. I don't necessarily need to see more story. I don't want any more of the story spoiled. I kind of want to go into the story more or less blind, you know, and I want to experience it for what it is without really having any expectations. I would like to see more of the world, though. I would like to see more of the world. Ryan with the 2 says, Netflix said on Facebook a long preview. Really? Are you lying to me? I'm looking at what Netflix, they posted a short on YouTube. It says Grand Theft Auto 6, an extended look coming to Netflix Friday, August 28th at 5 a.m. Australian, or AEST, whatever. I don't know exactly what that, I know it's Australian time, but I think. But yeah, that's all they said. They didn't say a long preview. Unless you're seeing something else, man. Some of you guys are like seeing things that I'm not seeing anywhere. Like Tay was in here earlier saying something. But yeah. Oh, hold up. I'm missing something here. Mr. Sister said, look one up, hauled it from California. I will here in a minute. But that's, if you're saying that you were wiped and you're talking about it, I'm sure it's a big deal. So I hope you got plenty of sleep last night. You got some rest. Sound like you had a long day. But thank you for the 2. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. June Appy said he's lying. And yeah, they did say long. Say pause McFlynn. See, we're getting conflicting reports here, fellas. Upper Robin says it's going to be 30 minutes, Sav. All right, well, tell Strauss Zelnick I said hi. If you're having these intimate, detailed conversations with him, Upper Robin. He's telling you all this stuff. Flying Fanatic says, Sav, why do you think Take-Two stock is plummeting this morning with the announcement? I don't know. I haven't looked. Let's look. Who knows, man? Here's what I'll tell you. This is what I've learned. And I don't mean to generalize here, but I've had the privilege of speaking directly to a group of investors, and the questions that I got made me feel like they don't know much of anything about video games. Or Grand Theft Auto, for that matter. I think the large majority of people investing in Take-Two Interactive don't know really jack about GTA 6 or how Rockstar operates. You know, so I don't know. I don't know why it's dropping. It's down 4 points already. 1.7%. It's down to 230. Here's what I'll say. I don't give advice on where to spend your money. But it's not going to stay at $230 USD. So, yeah. Yeah, that's what I'll say. What are the chances this leaks before the official release? Unless Arian Kurtage is out of prison, next to 0. Victor Jr. Vallejo, thank you for the 1. I appreciate you. You could have said something, but you chose not to. Just send me money. That's okay. Thank you. I appreciate it. Max G says, hey, Sav, that steak is going to need to be cooked now, bro. We'll cook it on the 27th when we actually get some red meat. We'll cook it on the 27th. The news is nice. The news is nice. I'm happy that we at least have something to go on now. So we know that in 3 weeks we're gonna have some new stuff to talk about. So that means, you know what that means, fellas? That means that I can plan a roundtable for after that event. So maybe I'll start working on that. We'll go ahead and get some people together so we can be ready to do that roundtable after the event. I've been wanting to do a roundtable. I've been wanting to do one. Equalizer said it's because stocks are volatile. He's right. Cannon says Netflix was the option to drop this so it does not get leaked. YouTube lost Rockstar's trust. Maybe. I think maybe that played a role. I think the main reason for them doing this on Netflix was to reach the casuals. The people that aren't paying any attention to Rockstar or, trailers for that matter. Maybe some of them are, but, these are the people that find out about the trailer like 3 or 4 days later, not the ones that are getting their notifications like us. These are your casual, like, GTA fans, the ones that are going to go buy the game when it launches. They're not necessarily pre-ordering, or they don't know. You could otherwise ask these individuals, like, when is GTA 6 launching? And they're like, I think it's coming out later this year, but they couldn't tell you, like, an actual date. Those are the people that they're trying to reach on Netflix, I think. And I think that's the main purpose for that. Jerry King, thank you for the 750 jewels. I appreciate it. Good, sir. Alan Pollock says, I think GTA 6 Online will be Roblox for adults. Not the vanilla version, but if UGC is as fleshed out as I think it's going to be, then you're not far off with that statement. Will you be able to preview the content on 6hub if it's okay, Netflix? We won't be able to put anything on 6hub until it's up on YouTube first. I don't want to risk the website or my reputation, and at the risk of sounding like a shill. I don't want to do anything to like piss off Rockstar. Like, it's one thing, like, talking about being upset about delays and these things, but like breaking rules and giving them a reason to come after you is not something I want to do. So I've been contacted by Rockstar once before and sent a cease and desist for a piece of merch that I had that was a little too close to their branding. It was something I literally designed myself from scratch with my own font and everything, but it was just a little too close to their branding. So they sent me, I got sent a cease and desist from their legal department. And I promptly said, yes, sir, I'm taking it down right now. Please don't sue me. There's a certain amount of professionalism that you have to have in this industry. And that's why, if you want to survive in it, and have longevity in it, you got to be smart. You can't just do stupid stuff. Tuned by Jay says streaming this on Netflix gives them access to people who are not on YouTube all day like us. It's a smart marketing move. That's what I'm saying, Jay. Yep, that's exactly right. Yep. That's exactly right. What time will it arrive on Netflix US Eastern Time? 3 p.m. 3 p.m. on August 27th. So you can go ahead and set your reminders now, because you're probably going to forget. If you're anything like me, you'll forget. Actually, hey Siri, remind me at 2 p.m. on August 27th to check Netflix. Boom. Done. I wonder who's watching me on their TV and their phone just like lit up and said, yeah? That'd be funny. My favorite thing to do is if people are like watching me on the TV. Like, you guys remember like the old, remember how you could say Xbox off? If people were like playing the sound, like the game chat through their TV, like their Xbox would hear that and then shut off. That shit was funny, dude. Oh, man. Troll Pro said that activated my Siri. That's funny. Gas confirmed. I don't know about that. I mean, I'm with you. Don't get me wrong. I love that idea. I don't think that's necessarily what we got today. Confirmation of a gas system. Cannon, what are you doing? We've talked about this. Quit sending me money. Quit buying memberships. I appreciate it. Don't get me wrong. It's very generous of you, but like, stop it. Stop it. All right, I'm gonna read off some names. If I read your name, you can thank Cannon for giving you a free membership to the SAP channel. Troll Pro 30, Upper Robin 29. Ooh, Upper Robin. Max G 24 876, CMAC 1992, and Time Tim 32-0. Let's get some W's in the chat for old Cannon the legend. Cannon the Mannon. That's what I'm gonna start calling you, Cannon. Cannon the Mannon. Tony's AutoWorks Off-Road 223 says 1.5-inch sirloin, 4 minutes per side. P and S. Oh, pepper and salt, spicy of choice. Is that what you mean? P and S. Yeah, I mean that's a good way to do a steak on the stovetop. I prefer a grilled steak personally, like over charcoal, hot, right over the coals. Give me like 3-4 minutes each side. Pull that thing when it hits 145 degrees. Yeah, that's a good steak for me. And then season it with some like cowboy rub. You know, I like garlic. I like pepper. I like salt. Maybe even a little bit of paprika on my steak. And if you want to go a step further, you can marinate that bad boy in like some red wine. And a few other seasons, like some red wine and a dash of like Wash Your Sister sauce. There you go. That's a good steak there. Tony's AutoWorks says keep in mind for 27th Sav. Oh, a steak? Oh, you're telling me cook a steak on the 27th. Okay, yeah. That's not a bad idea. I might do that. Yeah, Wash Your Sister sauce. How do you Worcestershire or Worcestershire? I think is how you actually pronounce it. But a lot of people say Worcestershire, but it's Worcestershire. I think is how you pronounce it. But I watch a lot of cooking YouTubers, like Guga Foods and all that stuff, and like some of them they call it Wash Your Sister sauce, especially like the guys that like grill and smoke stuff. It's pretty funny. Upper Robin says any true Southerner knows how to pronounce Worcestershire sauce. Try hardcore black steak seasoning. Never go back. I might have to do that actually. Where do you get that? It sounds good. Sounds like something. I like the Longhorn beef rub personally. I think Weber makes that. It's pretty good. Mastermind says, having to fill up my car in GTRP made the map feel much bigger and it was never really a nuisance, just an added dimension of immersion. I agree with you completely, Mastermind. I agree with you completely, and I think it needs to happen. However, raise your hand. Let me show you this. Raise your hand if you hate the idea of putting gas in your car. Let me show you how many of these people there are. Tell me in the chat. Put a little emoji if you don't like the idea of putting gas in your car. I agree with you, Bastard. I'm with you 100%. But I think there's a lot of people that don't like that idea. Worcestershire. Is that how you say it? Worcestershire? That beef is so raw, it's eating the salad. There you go, thumbs down. Oh yeah, that's a good idea. We have a poll. What am I doing? Okay, so how long do you guys think the extended look will be? 43% of you said 15 plus minutes. Almost half think there's going to be 15 minutes of preview. That's a lot of heartbreak on the 27th, I think, guys. A lot of heartbreak. Don't get me wrong. I hope you're right. I genuinely hope you're right. And if you are right, you can rub it in. If I'm right, I promise I won't rub it in because I'm going to be sad. But I don't think it's going to be 50 minutes. I think we're looking at 5 to 10, maybe. Anyway, let me go ahead and end this poll and start a new one. Maybe we should get a bet going. That could be fun. Do you want to put gas in your car in GTA 6? All right, let's see. Worcestershire. See, everybody's got a different way of pronouncing it. That's why I love it. Polls up, guys. If you have a strong opinion one way or another for putting gas in your car, let me know. Oh, Greg, I missed your $5 super chat. Let me go back and look. I'm sorry, buddy. Where was that? Oh, here it is. Yeah, I'm sorry. Greg says, I don't have Netflix, so I'd have to wait until 9 p.m. on the 27th to see it on YouTube. Yeah. That's true. That's true. Or you could maybe like borrow a relative's Netflix account for the day. Is that still a thing? You can do that, right? I'm pretty sure. I think at one point I was on my mom's Netflix account. I don't know how that works now. But yeah, I mean, worst case scenario, you just, you watch it 6 hours later. Nobody can stream it until 9 p.m. anyway. You know what I mean? So like everybody can see it at 3 p.m. on Netflix, but nobody can really like show you on YouTube or anything until 9 p.m. So everybody's going to be live at 9 p.m. talking about it anyway. You know what I mean? So, but thank you for the $2 to tell me that you spent $5. You really don't need to do that. I'm looking back and I'm looking for your comment to tell me. Oh, you did say it. You did say I missed your super chat, and I missed that too. I'm sorry, Greg. I'm sorry, guys. I try not to miss them, but sometimes they just scoot by, especially when chat's moving quickly. None of us have Netflix. A lot of us have Netflix. I have Netflix. Just FaceTime someone that has Netflix. There you go. There you go. Gen Data Sorcerer says, yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's behind a paywall. I mean, for 6 hours, guys. They're not saying you'll never be able to watch this unless you get Netflix. I mean, I feel like I've said this before. I'll say it again. Like, and I say this as a gamer. I'm one of you, okay? And you know this because I have been complaining about the marketing cycle and how they've been handling this. But we are really whiny, guys. We can be really whiny sometimes. And I think we just need to have a little bit of perspective about this. It's 6 hours, okay? And then it's going to be all over the internet. And by the time you see it at 9 p.m., if you can't watch it at 3 p.m., you're not going to care that you weren't able to see it at 3 p.m. You know what I mean? Like, because you will have seen it at 9 p.m. I think we just get really impatient and really whiny sometimes. I love all of you guys. I say this with love. I'm one of you. I whine about a lot of stuff, including how Rockstar has handled this marketing cycle. But we can get a little whiny if we're being real. It's 6 hours. I think we'll be okay. We'll be okay. We're going to survive. We're going to survive. You know. Dear God, stop trying to pronounce. I'm not even going to say it again. Understandably impatient, though. Yes, understandable. I get being impatient. Oh, he said, oh, I didn't know about 9 p.m. Well, there you go. It'll be on, guys, if you're wondering, if you're freaking out about the whole Netflix thing, it will be on YouTube 6 hours later at 9 p.m. Eastern. So don't panic. You'll be able to see it. They're not locking any content behind a permanent paywall. It'll be there. They're giving Netflix a 6-hour head start so they can make a big marketing thing out of it, and Take-Two can collect a bag from Netflix. That's really what this is about. Brother, you and I both know the Netflix sneak peek will be leaked on X 2 minutes after it drops, which is why Rockstar probably won't send it over to them until a couple of minutes before it's ready to go up. I don't think they're gonna they'll have the whole system set up on the back end and they'll send it over at the very last minute. They'll give Netflix just enough time to get everything set up. You know what I mean? They're not gonna be sitting on this video for the next 3 weeks. You know what I mean? Rockstar hasn't sent this over, and if they did, it's in the hands of. There's probably some sort of agreement that if it gets leaked, that not only does Take-Two not owe Netflix anything, but Netflix may have to pay some kind of legal fee or something. I don't know. There's got to be some kind of agreement in the contract for that. Things like this used to happen a lot more frequently than they do now, and that's because people have learned their lesson. Companies have learned their lesson. So Worst by Far says you can't share a Netflix account outside of your house unless you pay for that. They cut account sharing. You also missed my super chat. Shit, did I really? I suck, you guys. I suck. I'm sorry. Where was your super chat? What's going on with my chat? I'm not seeing it. I can go back up to where Greg donated the 5. I can't go back up I can't go any further than that. The last super chat I see is from Alan Pollock with the $2. Says GTA 6 Online will be like Minecraft, normal and realms. I don't know what Minecraft. I don't know much about Minecraft. My daughter plays that game, but that was I didn't really get into it, brother. So I don't really understand the reference, but I can appreciate where you're coming from. Mr. Sister with the 2 says get it at Bass Pro, Cabela's, or Buc-ee's. Oh, you're talking about that black seasoning for steaks? Okay, I appreciate that. TGALW says, does this mean no trailer 3, or is this in place of that? I think this will be trailer 3, and it will also include more stuff. So it's think of it like trailer 3 plus more. So I don't think we're getting anything in the way of video media until the 27th. So, but yes, thank you for the 5. I appreciate you. Yeah, I'm not seeing that dono anywhere. Who was it that said they sent that? Landa, quit doing some dumb shit and trying to say that the game got delayed. Your message was deleted. If you keep doing that, you're gonna get timed out. If you keep doing it, you're gonna get banned. We have a zero tolerance policy for bullshit in this stream. I don't need your viewership that much to tolerate that nonsense. So, hey Sav, how long do you think this Netflix special will be? I personally think it's gonna be 5 to 10 minutes long. 5 to 10 minutes. I don't think it's gonna be much longer than that. Hondo says, Sav, we need to address the elephant in the room. Tom Henderson was in fact correct. Yes, he was. Yeah, and I mentioned that earlier. You probably just weren't here for it. But yeah, Tom Henderson was indeed correct. Everybody was saying it was going to come before August, and he was the only one saying July, August. And here we are in August, and it's rolling out at the end of August. So yeah, Tom Henderson was correct. He was indeed correct. Credit to Tom. Yes, sir. Credit to Tom. So we think GTA gameplay for Netflix. I mean, here's what I'll say. Even if they give us like a cinematic trailer, they're going to say that there was gameplay in the trailer. So yes, we're probably going to get gameplay in some way, shape, or form. As for what that looks like, that's a little harder to say. Because even if it doesn't look like gameplay, they'll call it gameplay. Or a certain amount of people will be like, yeah, Rockstar, that was definitely gameplay they put in there. Like, it was like half of it was gameplay. It always amazes me, like, how confident some people are about things, you know? Like, and I say this as somebody that spends, like, so much time looking at this stuff, you know? And I'm not confident about really anything, other than the fact that I know the game's coming, you know? But, like, it's still in development, you know? I don't know. It blows me away, man. Nate Dogg says, what's your favorite show, Sav? Have you watched Game of Thrones? No, I haven't watched Game of Thrones. That's, to me, and maybe this is an oversimplification of that show, but when it first came out, a lot of people were saying it's basically like an adult, it's like adult content with like medieval lore. So I'm not really into that, you know? Like, I don't need all that. I'm not a guy that, like, hangs out in the strip clubs and GTA 6 and all that stuff. I kind of try to avoid that. I'm happily married. I'm a Christian man. I don't really like to engage with that kind of stuff. So, no, I didn't watch Game of Thrones. I heard narratively it was a pretty good show, but I'll never know because there's too much of that other stuff in it. So, Alan Pollock with a $5 says, think official versus community servers. Also Walmart, Kinder Black Garlic and Truffle, 24-hour salt, reverse sear with Wagyu tallow, sprinkle seasoning. Ooh, dude, you're making me hungry. You're making me hungry. Kmart says, oh my God, you're still live? I thought you were done like 20 minutes ago. No, I was done with the news 20 minutes ago. We're just hanging out now, man. We're just hanging out and talking. I said we were probably going to go till about 11, so I got about another 15 minutes or so. Let's see what, I don't know what that is. What's he saying? Chili? Get into Games of Thrones. I'll pass, but thank you. I appreciate your recommendation. Integrity says, it's the best show ever. I'm the biggest Christian and I watch it just fine. That's fine, man. No, I mean, no judgment. I'm not casting any judgment. I'm just saying, like, for me personally, my wife and I, we just avoid stuff that has like an abundance of nudity in it. I feel like there's just like over the top nudity. It's like one thing if, like, you know, you get a little bit of nudity here and there, or like, you know, there's like a quick flash or something or whatever, but like when you like watching some dude like pound somebody, you know, from behind, it's just like, that's too much, you know? I'm just like, nah, I'm good. I don't need that. No judgment. If you guys like it, that's fine. Yeah, no judgment here. But yeah. Your take on Monster Energy was on point, brother. Again, just these are just my thoughts on things. You guys do what you want. But yeah. Eat a banana. That's video mode. I don't have any bananas right now. I know that probably is crazy to hear coming from me, but we don't have any bananas right now. I need to get to the store. GTA 6 Online gonna cost $19.99. I don't know, maybe. So for sure, Euphoria is off the table. Yes, Euphoria is another one of those shows I have not seen. Yeah. Nah, that's definitely an oversimplification, man. It's a great show. Does have some scenes in the early seasons, but over exaggerated. Maybe. I mean, like what we do when we're about to watch something, we'll look up the Parents Guide and just like scroll down to like the sexual content, nudity, and just like kind of gauge it. And if it seems like there's a huge list of stuff that's like graphic nudity, we're like, ah, you know. And it felt like the list was pretty long when I looked it up. So, Breaking Bad is an all-time great. That was a good show. Yeah, and Better Call Saul, I love that too. Yeah. You can be in the world and not of it. There are bad things everywhere. Can fast forward the nudity scenes. I mean, I'm with you guys. Like, you guys engage with what you want. I'm not, no judgment here, you know? This is actually pretty funny. Bernie Truck says, Jesus only says GTA is okay, not Game of Thrones. It's in the Bible. It's a personal choice, guys. I'm not shaming anybody, and it's less to do with Christian values and more to do with just the relationship I have with my wife. We just, I don't know. It's what we like to do. So, you know, everybody has their own way of doing things. It's fine. Sav, do a shoey with Bav live. No, not doing a shoey. Someone will make a fake YouTube account and stream it anyway. Yeah, maybe. You're probably right. You're probably right. Always Sunny in Philadelphia, funny, lots of laughter. I haven't seen that show. I've heard good things about it. Shooky Boy says, my wife and I do the same thing. I mean, I don't know, man. I think it's, this is my personal opinion. And again, everybody's different. Every relationship is different. Like, some people can sit right next to their wife on the couch and watch that. It doesn't bother them. That's totally fine. But not everybody's like that, you know? So, I don't know. But, again, you do what you want to do. I'm not judging. I'm just telling you what I think. Sav, Rockstar highlighted a mission today on GTA Online called Escape the City or something like that, and it says at the end where you have to drive to the airport, escape to Vice City. Did you see that? No, I didn't. Is that, as the kids say, is that cap? Daniel, is that cap? I'm curious. Sav, have you seen Landman? Yes. Now that's a good show. That's a good show. I do really like Landman. Yeah. Cannon says I'm about to start timing people out for shoeys. No, we don't need to go that far, Cannon. But I do, yeah. That's funny. What is your take on the relationship meter? If there is one, what will the negative be like? I've been joking around for a while saying that, like, if you're driving around with Lucy and she starts that, like, I'm hungry. And then, like, if there's a dialogue menu and you can pull up, like, Cluck and Bell or, like, some of the other options and you, like, ask her which one she wants, she's like, no. And you get, like, through all the options, she's like, no, no, no. That would be realistic. And I would start leaving her at home. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I think there's, I don't know if there's going to be like a meter, a relationship meter per se. There's probably some like background gameplay mechanic where, you know, if you just like constantly ignore each other and don't do anything together, then there's probably some negative aspects of it. I couldn't possibly tell you what those could be. I mean, I would just be guessing, basically, but, I expect there to be some sort of implications. I could see things like, you know, one of the things I think of is like, you know, if you have a good relationship, then like maybe if you're out playing as Lucia or Jason for that matter, and like you get into a gunfight, you can like call the other one to come back you up, and like the better the relationship, like the faster they get there. You know, that's like one example I like to use. But there's other ways that they could do it. Like maybe like if they treat Jason and Lucia the way they handled like Arthur and his horse, then you maybe there's like some extra gameplay mechanics that you unlock, like the better the relationship is. Like in Red Dead Redemption 2, like as you leveled your horse up, they got, you know, faster, they could do cool moves like rear and like all that stuff. Like it would be really cool if they had it set up. It'd be really cool if they had it set up where you could you know, like help Lucia over a fence or something. If you have a decent relationship, but if you don't, maybe she like, or maybe you could still help her over the fence, but she like takes longer to get over it and like kicks you and complains the whole time. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. They could integrate little things like that. Yeah. Are you ready for football, NFL or college? Absolutely. I am ready for football, and college 100%. I may watch some preseason NFL just because it starts sooner than college does. But yeah, dude, I'm super psyched for college football to start. So excited. I can't wait. This is my favorite time of year, by the way. I am a fall guy for sure. Love the fall. Summer can kick rocks. Don't care about it. It gets too hot down here in South Carolina. I do not enjoy the summer down here. But yeah, dude. Fall. Oh, dude, I can't wait. Oh, Chris is a Vols fan. Okay, well, I'm SEC as well. I pull from Mizzou, man. We got Austin Simmons this year, so I think we got a decent chance. We made the coaches poll. 25, but we made the coaches poll. So yeah, I'm excited about college football, man. I can't wait. It's gonna be good. Upstate SC. That's as much detail as I'm willing to give right now, because there are some shitty people on the internet that like to do this thing called swatting and doxing and all that stuff, and I don't want to reveal my location to those folks. Got a couple donos here. Gamer Zoni says, no way I can't goon till 27th of August. What? I don't even know what that currency is, but thank you. I appreciate the donation. I don't know what you mean by gooning till August 27th. Lazy Gun Guy said, are you calling Lucia a horse? I didn't say that. Those are your words. No, Nate Dogg, I'm not going to bark for you guys again. It's in the Discord under the media tab if you want to see it. Thanks to Bav, he clipped it. NFL Hall of Fame game kicks off tonight. I didn't know that. Who's the best kicker currently in college football? Dude, I don't know, man. You're asking me about kickers? I don't know. I couldn't tell you, man. Fall and winter are the best seasons, in my opinion. I mean, I agree. I mean, you've got Christmas, you've got Thanksgiving. If you're into Halloween, you've got Halloween. You've got college football starting up. The weather cools down. You've got, if you're an outdoors guy, you've got hunting, and I like to go hunting, so there will be a lot of that going on. A lot of games and movies, like good ones released later in the year. Of course, like Grand Theft Auto 6, the new Avengers movie. So like the next 3 months are like gonna be the best 3 months of the year for me personally, and I think for a lot of people. But yeah, Panthers tonight. Okay. Oh, Mastermind. Please tell me you're not a Gamecocks fan. I hope you're just saying Gamecocks because I said I live in South Carolina. I absolutely hate the Gamecocks. My ex-wife was a huge Gamecocks fan. It's just, sorry. Mr. Sister says, get the relationship meter up and... What? I started reading that and then I realized what you were saying. Thank you for the $2. That was a little much, sister. If your Serbian bowling season kicks off, is that like a real thing, or are you just making a joke about is that a GTA 4 joke? You guys kick an oval ball, no? I don't know if that's exactly the shape, but it's kind of oval shaped, yeah, kind of. We kick it. But it's not like that's like a very small part of the game, you know, like the kickoff and then field goals and all that. Like kickers don't get a whole lot of love unless you're like Pat McAfee. You need notifications for super chats? Are you talking like alerts that pop up on screen? Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I had them on for a while, but what happens is, like, I didn't quite understand the alert, so, like, it was doing a lot of stuff, and it was, like, constantly going off, so I had to turn it off, but, Jeff Queen says, say it with me, OH, oh no. My entire wife's family are Buckeyes fans, and I like to give them shit because the last time my team played their team, we won. We won. Cousin, let's go bowling. That's right. I didn't mean to skip your dono. Gosh, what is going on? I've got to tell you what. I got to move this chat. I'm sorry. I think I know the problem, guys. I think I know the problem. I'm just going to put this on fan funding. I'm going to pull this down here. This way, that way I won't miss it. Mosaic with the $2 says, technically the drought got extended by 3 weeks. I mean, technically that's true. Technically that's true. But at least we have like an actual thing to look forward to now, you know? At least we can actually like look forward to the 27th of August and say something is coming. Let's plan our day around it, you know? So I'm excited about that. I feel relieved knowing something's coming. You know what I mean? I didn't mean to skip your donut. Sorry, Mosaic. And then I got another one from Ryan here for 2 that says, do you think director mode will return in GTA 6? I do. I think we will get probably something a little more advanced this time around. I think there's a large part of the community that really enjoys playing with that stuff, up to and including myself and Bav and a lot of other content creators that I know. So we do like that stuff. So I'm sure there's a lot of players that enjoy it too, just for hobby reasons. But Hondo Media, welcome to the sack, brother.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
Mo Lejon with the $2 says, chomp chomp, go Gators. How do you feel about your new coach? Do you think he has a sauce? You think he can do it? I mean, I think the Florida Gators are it's an excellent program, and I think in the right hands, they can be great. You guys have all the funding you could possibly want to turn that program into a great program, but yeah. Will Mac is here. He says, what a freaking day. What's up, Will? How you doing, brother? I saw that under desk thing you got going on over there. That's kind of interesting. How did that come about? End of August is crazy though. I mean, it's later than we all wanted. I don't know that it's crazy. Crazy would have been like late September. You know. Zach is in the waiting room. I don't think we're doing calls this morning, Zach. If you guys are in the waiting room waiting for calls, I don't think we're doing calls this morning. I'm actually getting ready to wrap this thing up here in just a couple minutes. Appreciate you guys. Love the enthusiasm. But this was kind of an impromptu stream. This wasn't anything planned. I haven't even eaten breakfast yet. I've had a cup of coffee. So my stomach is churning. It says, feed me. I don't know who understands that reference, but if you do, you're likely over 40. Imagine the Whiskey Wednesday after the extended viewing. Is it on a Wednesday? I didn't even think about that. What day is that on? Oh, it's on a Thursday. Yeah, it'll be the night before. Whiskey Wednesday will be the night before. But I mean, we'll be live. It will be live Thursday evening at 9 p.m. Yeah. What should I eat for lunch, Sav? What do you like? What do you like to eat for lunch? You know what I really enjoy? I like a good gyro, or gyro as some people call it incorrectly. I do love a good gyro. Greek food, man. I got a place near me that makes some banging Greek food. It's so good. Hey, Stiers knows. Stiers knows. Some dude with, what is that? With I don't know what that means. Some dude with a I don't know. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that. It sounds dirty. He said, just here, what did I miss? GTA 6 has partnered up with, or I'm sorry, not GTA 6. Rockstar or Take-Two has partnered up with Netflix, and they're going to be doing an extended look, whatever that means, on the 27th of August for GTA 6. Meaning that we are probably getting anywhere from 5 to 20 minutes worth of content on Netflix as it relates to GTA 6. I personally think it's going to be less than 10. Could be more than that. I hope I'm wrong. But I personally think it's going to be like 5 to 10 minutes. Wizard Party over on Twitch says, on the Rockstar Discord this morning, they uploaded trailer 1 and 2 in a new trailers channel at 7:30 and 8:30. That's interesting. That's interesting. He's eating the microphone banana. Oh no. What? Hello, you perfect looking skin dude. Here, have a smoke on me. What? How much hopium are we huffing today, boys? Well, we got some good news this morning. So I probably need to head on over to 6Hub and boost the excitement level. We'll do that. And Ignis, I don't know what that is. I have no idea what that is. Is that a car? Oh, is that the car from GTA 5? Okay. Yeah, it is. Okay, I got it. Okay. Now it makes sense. All right. If you're a Christian man, surely you should be playing GTA. Are you asking me if it's okay for me to play GTA because I'm a Christian man? I think that is a decision that each individual Christian should make. If you feel like that you can handle playing a game like GTA 6 and it not affect your relationship with God, then I don't see a problem with it personally. Do I think it's great for the soul? Probably not, but it's a game I really love, you know? So I think that's an individual decision that should be made by an individual. So Tequila Thursdays, Sav. I don't want to turn into an alcoholic, Jose. I already do Whiskey Wednesdays. Shoey Sundays next stream. Gosh, dude, can we stop with the shoeys? For the love of God. I'm not doing a shoey. Are you going to do call-ins after the YouTube live at 9 p.m.? Maybe. We'll see. I've got to figure out what that stream is going to look like. Because it's kind of it's an unusual stream, you know? Noel Dad says the comments have gone off the rails. Yes, they have. Sav follows laws in GTA 6. No, Sav doesn't. It's just pixels on a screen, not a cult calling. That's fair. That's fair. Don't even ask, Nav. Just don't even ask. Don't get them started again. Just Google it. Don't ask these guys. Skylar, again, just don't even bother. What's going on with trailer 3? August 27th. August 27th is what's going on with trailer 3. I'll go over it one more time real quick, and then we're gonna wind this thing down. So, Rockstar announced at 8 a.m. this morning Eastern time that they've partnered up with Netflix, and there's going to be a what's the term they use? An extended look at GTA 6 on Netflix on the 27th of August at 3 p.m. Eastern time, and it will be exclusive for Netflix for 6 hours. And then it will be posted on YouTube at 9 p.m. Eastern on the 27th of August, US. So that's the scoop. We don't really know much more than that. We don't know how long it's going to be. We don't know what they're going to include. So yeah. Nope, that's not crazy at all, Mr. GTA man. I don't blame you. All right, fellas. I think I'm gonna call it here. I'm really hungry. I haven't had anything to eat, and I wasn't expecting to do a stream this morning. But I appreciate you guys all being here. Dang, we hit over 12,000 views on the stream. That's wild. Be really exciting to see what happens when Rockstar actually starts dropping stuff. Looking forward to that. So, thank you guys so much for hanging out. I hope everybody has a good rest of your day. Stay blessed, and we'll catch you guys tomorrow for a gameplay stream. In the meantime, have a good day.